Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to install Fedora 24 Workstation using Oracle VirtualBox. First step is to install VirtualBox. Just go to this link, virtualbox.org, click download, and since I'm using Windows, I should have chose the first one, the Windows version, this one. So just click it to download it. And next step is to install Fedora ISO file. Just click Workstation, click download now. So there's two versions, we have 64 and 32. Since we're using 64, just click download, and there you go. You need to save the file and click OK. And since we're done installing the VirtualBox, just click your VirtualBox and click new. So we can now create our new virtual machine. So click new and set the name for your VM, which is Fedora 24. Next is to set up Fedora's RAM. So you have advantages for having more RAM on your VM. First, you can open large files, Windows, and browser at the same time. You can multitask and having increased speed, and your VM will use less memory in your main system. So next is to create the hard disk. I'm gonna create a virtual disk and click next. I'm just gonna leave it default. And next is to select the size of the hard disk. There's also disadvantages for having excess memory because the applications may use the excess memory you have unintentionally, and having more RAM than the required boundary would slow down the virtual performance. So now we're gonna set up Fedora. So click settings, and we're just gonna make some changes. So it changes to bidirectional from the general menu. Next is the system. Just unclick the floppy because we're not gonna use that. We're gonna add another processor. You can have more than one, so we're gonna enable this one. Next is the storage, and we need to access the ISO file that we downloaded. Just click this one, and then we're gonna locate the ISO file that we downloaded. This one, click open, and there you go. And you can also set up your network. And we're halfway through the steps, so we can now start our Fedora. Now you can see the boot menu, so we're gonna choose the second one because we're gonna install Fedora in our VirtualBox. So just wait for it to install. This will not take a long time. There you go. So since we're gonna install Fedora, we're gonna choose this one, install to hard drive. And there you go. You can choose your language for your Fedora 24. I'm gonna just choose English, so click this one. So there's 4 settings. So first is the keyboard. You can add another keyboard, you can have more than one. Next is the time and date, so we're just gonna choose Toronto. Just choose your time based on your location. Next is the installation destination. So since we created 30 gigabytes, so this is what we have here. So I'm gonna click it, and there's 2 options. You can have automatic configuration, or the second one you can partition it yourself, so we're just gonna leave it automatic. So click done. Next is the network and host name. So for it to be easier, I'm just gonna change this to Fedora 24. So done. So we can begin the installation now. So just click begin installation. So while it is setting up, you can change, make your password. So let's just here you go, and click done. Next is the user creation. So this is gonna be the admin login when we start Fedora. So I'm just gonna put my name and then my password. You can see that you can click the require password. So every time you open your Fedora, it's gonna ask your password. So now it's beginning the installation. It might take a while, so I'm gonna skip it. It depends on your computer. Sometimes for some people it takes like 5 to 10 minutes and some takes longer time. So it's done. So we're just gonna click quit. Don't be afraid to click quit. So now we have our Fedora 24. So next step is we need to click machine to reset it, because we're gonna remove the ISO file so we doesn't have to boot it from the ISO file again and again when we open our Fedora 24. So for us to do that, you need to click devices. Click the optical drive and click the ISO file. We need to remove it. So here you go. So let's restart it to see if we're gonna automatically be booting the next time we open Fedora, since we already installed the ISO file. So you can see that we have the Fedora workstation now. So let's just choose the first one. Let's boot it. And there you go, it's loading. Oh, see, we have the user now. So I'm just gonna log in. This is the purpose of the user creation before. And now, welcome. You can choose your language, your keyboard. So I'm just gonna choose English, and you can connect to your online accounts. So there you go, you're ready to go, and let's start using Fedora. So this is the initial configurations for Fedora 24. And there you go. That's how you install Fedora 24 Workstation using Oracle VirtualBox. There you go. So thanks for watching, and if you want some of the link or the website that I use for downloading VirtualBox and the ISO file, it is down below the video.